Your mind is a garden. Your thoughts are seeds. You can grow flowers, or you can grow weeds. The Fantastic Radio app is available on all app stores today.
Yes. Ije mono ka muna ndị egwu Moses wee bịazie America. Ọ bụ onye na-akpọzi n'osi Julius Montajo, President GM Inter Promotions. Then I did a meeting. Chef, open the massive. ebe o siri nọzi wee na-agwazi n'okwu a wee nọ na ndị ebe a ji emebezi egwu n'o
The Met Office has issued storm warnings across large parts of the UK today, especially in Grantham, where winds of over 60 miles an hour will send tree branches flying into Tom's window, distracting him from his mixture, which will then give his cake a soggy bottom. Sorry about that, Tom.
AXA Home Insurance makes claiming online easy, so you can get back to the good stuff.
One trial. I'm mommy, Mituturika, Deba, Weburano, Save Pesa, is toi, Jumakuma, only to find you well, so dry. It's so trial. Atitia Kume, you broke your promise, and you're not gonna say you either for me. It's someone that's what I'm gonna tire me. It's someone that's what I'm gonna tire me. Atitia Kume, Tia, ufa aspirin na wato. Uyamkeka ufachi na wacho. Nase wakume bleeder, drop in na wato. Akume, upinchena kuleduro. Makume. I've had my share of a broken dreams, and you've been there through it all, baby, physically and emotionally. Ain't no fight about it. Oh, baby. I never thought it would feel like this. You were just a friend. Caught up in the thing you never supposed to do, all because of you. I can't pretend, I keep denying that we got an obvious. I got to tell the world about this chemistry. Can't deny no longer. I wanna be your lover, baby. But tell me one thing. Energy. I just wanna know, do you feel that? Oh yes. Got to tell the world now about this chemistry. Can't deny no longer. I wanna be your lover, baby. So tell me, can you feel that energy? Do you feel it like I feel it? I feel it. I ain't like yours, and I miss. You left for me. Standing on the outside looking in. Stay in your lane, and you remain just say, am I right about it? Oh, I love you. I never thought it'd be this much, but now we here. You opened up my eyes, sugar. And I can dig it, baby. And I gotta keep it real. And you're helping for me. Real shit is pretty simple. It's obvious. Real
Courage is the most important of all the virtues, because without courage, you can't practice any other virtue consistently. Fantastic Radio UK. Your abilities.
I paused this morning to start the day with optimism, with hope, with joy, with abundance of confidence. My heart is brimming with such joy, and I'm glad that you made time in joining us this morning. It's 10 minutes past 7. My name is Kojo Bontiamwako, and this morning we are going to have such a vibrant, fantastic morning. How was your night? Did you sleep well? Did you have brilliant sleep? Or you were twisting and toasting on the bed? How the family doing? They well? What are you doing this morning? You went for a run, spending time with the kids, preparing for school, or you spending some time with the missus or the gentleman? I am well. It's the 18th of November, 2021. 11 minutes past 7. A day filled with possibilities, a day brimming with confidence, a day bringing us a lot of joy, hope, but most of all, maximizing our potential. What is it that you are looking at achieving today? What is it? You're going to have a good day? You make a choice that you're going to have a good day. It was Michael Jordan who said some people want it to happen. Some wish it would happen. Others make it happen. Some people want it to happen. Some wish it would happen, but others make it happen. You're going to be the people who wish and hope is going to happen? Or you're going to be the person that makes it happen? Let's go make it happen. Today, we're going to have a beautiful time. Our special guest comes in, Bukky Ayoade, a monopause pharmacist, a woman who trained as a pharmacist who encourages women in maximizing their potential, making sure that they live a life of fullness. Will be joining me this morning. I can't wait to have this conversation with this beautiful woman. Let's do music. And when we come back, I have a few things to share with you. Then my guest will join me 30 minutes past 7. Welcome to Fantastic Radio, home of possibilities. Let's do it. And for those who are watching us on our social media platforms, on YouTube, on Twitter, on Twitch, on Facebook, welcome. Those who've downloaded our app and enjoyed us on their platforms, on Stream Radio, on all the streaming platforms, on Roku Television, on Samsung Television, and all the other television platforms. Thank you for choosing us. Let's do music, and as soon as we come back, I'll fill you in on what I prepared for you this morning. Once again, welcome, and I'm glad you are here with us. Let's do it.
The biggest secret in life is that there is no big secret. Whatever your goal, you can get there if you're willing to work.
Fantastic Radio UK. Your vision, your possibilities.
The wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round. The wheels on the bus go round and round all day long. Pothole. The wheels on the car are making a funny noise.
AXA Car Insurance provides a courtesy car as standard, so you can get back to the good stuff.
Is do a calming, uncommon. Listen to Fantastic Radio UK today on LG Smart TV.
Sometimes I have to just pause. I pause because I'm amazed of how the human spirit can push things through. Yesterday, a dear friend of mine who has been suffering with a challenge, and yesterday we had to go and bid goodbye to him. And whilst we got to the cemetery and he was being buried, and there were few of us there, it suddenly struck me how short our lives are and how we would have to maximize every day, every ounce of a day that we have. Every day. He hasn't been well for some time, so they had to, get him into the hospital and get all sorts of things going. And fortunately for us, the support was brilliant, but unfortunately, the inevitable kicked in. But what came across to me, this is somebody who lived and lived this purpose. This is somebody who did not let the challenges of life, who did not let the pressures and the toughness of life overtake him of he not maximizing what he had to do. He lived. I remember the last time I spoke to him and we were talking and I said, man to man, heart to heart, tell me, how are you feeling? With all the report that is coming through, how are you feeling? He said to me, Koja, I am ready to go. I am ready. I have lived my best life. And he said something to me profound, and I will end with that. He said, I lived my life and outlived my fears. I did not allow my fears to ever overtake me. And this is what he said. Don't let your fear override you. And whilst he was being buried and I looked at the casket and everything was going down, I just could tell that this man has lived. Can I encourage somebody this morning to live your life and live it to the full? Strive for the vibrancy of your own life, because the time comes where we live and the time comes where we live. So we live now, but the time comes we'll be leaving. My heart was sore yesterday, but I left the place knowing that this person lived. I would encourage you to live. Live your best life. Live your vibrant life. Live that life that you so wish and hope and want to do. This is it. Michael Jackson said 90 minutes past 7. This book is going to be launched, or this journal is going to be launched on the 11th of December, 2021, 5 p.m. The guest or the author of this journal is on the other side. Will be joining me by the time we come back. Her name is Bukky Ayoade. You find her on Instagram. It's Vibrant Life, Vibrant Midlife. You go on Instagram, you find this woman, and As she joins us, she will break it down systematically. What caused her to write this journal? Why this? She's involved with menopause with women. As a trained pharmacist, what caused her to go into it? What is it that she wants to achieve with this whole movement? Let's do music. And the next voice you will hear with me will be Bukky Ayoade. Let's do music.
Life can be challenging. However, within you dwells your possibilities. Believe in your possibilities and go for it. Fantastic Radio UK. Your music, your possibilities.
Yeah, baby. Let me talk to you, baby. Now I sacrifice for you just to prove this is real and it's so true. Sometimes my mind is low, but that's when my grind tends to show. I gotta go, baby, even though you don't want me to. I do it for the love. So why do you?
John was enjoying a welcome mid-morning break when he was the victim of a vicious street crime. It cost him several £1,000s, but it wasn't until the next day he realized the enormity of it. All he can recall is responding to a text from what he thought was his bank, urgently asking him to verify his security details. Moments later, he'd been robbed in broad daylight.
You can't see cybercrime, but there are ways to avoid it. At Barclays, we'll never ask you to verify your security details by text.
The most important characteristics you need to succeed in life are resilience and citizen.
You're much welcome back. You are so welcome back. She starts as a pharmacist and she champions women and the wellness of women. Mr. Hamidi, I want to say good morning to you and thank you very much for the production team. Carrie, Sherry, and Tom, very much welcome and thank you for arranging this whole meeting to make possible. My guest today, as the woman, as I said, starts as a pharmacist and goes into encouraging and inspiring women. Can I please have Bukky Ayoade with me?
Hello.
Bukky, good morning.
Good morning, Kojo. Hi, good to see you.
Good to see you. How are you doing?
I'm great, I'm doing great. I've been enjoying your vibe just as I was hanging in the wings. Yeah.
How are you keeping with the for the past few years with the coronavirus and with work and combining it with all the running around? How have you been keeping? How have you been doing it?
So yeah, it's been up and down. I'll say a swing or a roller coaster. So
Right.
some parts of it were amazing because I actually launched Vibrant Midlife in the pandemic.
We're going to go into it. We're going to go into it.
But then as at this phase of life, it happens that I live alone. So living alone in the pandemic was a major challenge. So I like my own company, but all of that lockdown situation was I found that quite hard, if I'm honest.
Right.
But we're out of most of it now. And life's getting back to normal. We started socializing, so life's good.
You start as a pharmacist,
Mm-hmm.
and at some point you decide to go, or you start empowering women.
Mm-hmm.
I'd love to find out what brought about this whole vibrant midlife conversation or journey, because you're a pharmacist, so you could have the usual 9 to 5 with a decent, all the decent living. But you decided to start a midlife whole campaign. Is it a midlife kind of a challenge or task that you put in on yourself?
No, not at all.
What brought about that?
So basically, as you say, I'm a pharmacist. I've been a pharmacist all of my life. So, well, about 30 something years or thereabouts. But I always say when I introduce, I'm the pharmacist that doesn't like to take medicine.
Ah, right.
So I will remember, I most of my career, I've not been your normal retail pharmacist. Most of my career has been in the pharmaceutical industry.
Okay.
I have worked in hospital, I've worked in retail, but I've worked mainly in the pharmaceutical industry, looking after the science of medicines. So you're reading the literature, you're talking to doctors, you're talking to patients. And I remember then at work, I would sit and read, literature about medicines, about our drugs. And I'll go to the side effect profile and I'll read all of this, or people call me up and they report their side effects. And I'm sitting there thinking, I don't want to take these medicines. This was really back in the day, back in the day. So I came to a period just before the pandemic, actually, September 2019, where I'd contracted for so long. I was tired. I just thought, you know what? I just thought I need to stop. I can't do this anymore. So I consciously decided at that point, because my last contract came to an end, I decided at that point that I was going to take a break. I was just going to just take a break for, September till the end of the year, come back in January and see what's what.
I hear you.
And that was the start of From Pharmacist to Health and Wellbeing. In between times, I'd always been exploring aspects around lifestyle medicine, aspects around wellness. Because I see some of my posts, even from back in 2010 on social media, and they all talk about health and well-being, talk about wellness, talk about self-care. So it's always been there. It's just crystallized at this point in time.
Was it Bukky? Was it a very smooth transition, or it was sort of a complex thing? Because the wellness scenario is very different from the healthcare thing. So was it a very smooth transition then?
It was smooth in the fact that I had some influential people that I could ask. I could, ask questions.
I hear you.
So I knew a lady who is a functional medicine physician. I knew another doctor who is a lifestyle medicine doctor, and they were quite key to help me shape, where I wanted to go. So at the point when I decided I was going to stop, I also at that point thought I needed some guidance. So I sought the help of an executive career coach as well, she's a pharmaceutical medic. So she's someone I know. She knows my background.
Right.
So those were the kind of pilots, I'd say, that helped me navigate my way.
Let's navigate straight into the journal. Let's go straight into it. 28 minutes past 7. We're on Fantastic Mornings. My name is Kojo Bonti. I'm welcome. Special guest today is Bukky Ayoade, a menopause advocate, or a menopause advocate and a pharmacist, spending time with us. Before we get into the book or the journal and sort of you sharing with us, one would wonder, what is menopause? And because you speaking on menopause and you dealing with wellness, affirmation journal and all that. Before we get into the book, what's menopause?
So menopause is actually one day. It's the day that a woman, when her periods stop. So her periods have stopped, and there's been a window of 12 months consecutively. That at that time, that one day is your menopause. That's the time point. So anything before that is called pre or perimenopause, or anything after that day is called postmenopause.
Right. I get it. So then what is it that causes you to start writing on this wellness and affirmation and all that? Is it something that women go through that you feel that what led you into you becoming a menopause advocate?
So as women, we come through puberty.
Yes.
As clear as the sun shines and the moon shines, A woman will come through puberty, she will have periods, and she will go through menopause.
Absolutely.
Every woman will go through menopause.
Absolutely, yes.
But when menopause comes with a whole myriad of I don't want to say issues, but it comes with a whole myriad of things that can affect a woman at this phase of life. So not only are you advancing in years, where literature says, you know, we were more prone to chronic disease.
Right.
We also are losing hormones, and those hormones cause us to experience a range of symptoms.
Okay.
So that combination, so the general feeling around menopause is it's a difficult period. It's
right.
taboo. It's a taboo subject.
Right.
It's, you know, it's the end of a woman's life, and I'm like, no.
Yeah, stop
it.
It's not at all.
Let's stop right there. There is a way to live well, to be well, to thrive at this phase of life.
You know, one of these days I would love to have another conversation with you, just way beyond the wellness affirmation journal. But one of these days I would want to get a whole panel of ladies and women sitting and having a conversation with what you said and how certain cultures and certain societies tend to look at menopause, and you know, people not really educating themselves around things like that and running into some kind of conclusion. And I struggle with that limited view on things. I really struggle. You're going to say something, please carry on.
No, so I'm with you. I mean, because I know your spirit, I know your energy, and I'm like, you know what? This is actually my most amazing phase of life.
I like that. No, I like that. No, I really I like that. I like that. I like that. I very much like that. Let me go into the book. Let's run into the book straight away.
Mm-hmm.
You sit, get a pen and a paper, and you start scribbling a book.
Mm.
Okay, what on earth caused you to prepare this journal?
So, like I say in the journal, I've created this journal as a means for women to take time out for themselves, to take time out for self-care.
I like that.
Take time out to focus on health and wellness. To take time out to involve themselves in certain practices that I know will enhance will enhance their health and well-being. So we've got gratitudes in the journal. So to put themselves in a positive state, to, you know, when you start to focus on what's good in your life, your life goes in that direction. To take away the stigma from midlife, because, you know, it covers different wellness pillars. So we talk about nutrition, we talk about fitness, we talk about sleep. These are all things that women in midlife, they struggle with. It's got affirmations in there because I believe in when you speak it, that's what you see. It's got meditation verses in there. It's got quotes. It's got spaces for you to, I'm old school, so I like to actually write. Because, you know, and it just helps you create a plan for your health and well-being.
You know, mentioning the word plan makes me want to ask you a question. How does a plan help an individual going through that period in their lives? What does the plan actually do? Talk to me about that.
So what the plan helps you do is focus on what is it as a woman in midlife, what do I need as an individual uniquely for my health and well-being. So you will look at certain wellness pillars. You know, we will look at your nutrition, we will look at your fitness, we will look at your stress levels, how you manage stress, your relationships. We look at, you know, substance use. Those are just the known wellness pillars. Look at those areas, and women then look at, okay, don't get overwhelmed and try to do everything at once. Don't get overwhelmed using Dr. Google. But look at what is it I can do to balance my hormones, to manage my weight, possibly, to just create habits that will sustain me and move me on the health and wellness continuum. So from health to wellness. And be holistic. Talk about physical and your emotional and mental well-being as well. Because that's
Thank you for saying that. But how important is it to have a network of good people around you in developing and empowering you in that season of your life? Help me with that, Bukky.
It's absolutely important. As women, we don't put ourselves at the top of the pile. We always put ourselves at the bottom of the pile. Women feel that they consistently need to run on empty. I'm saying no, you need to prioritize self. When you feel you are struggling, you need to call out for help.
Bukky, you said something very, very profound. Say that again. Women think they have to do what? Say that again. I love that.
Women feel that they have to put themselves at the bottom of the pile. They need to prioritize self. They need to put themselves at the top of the pile. Without optimal health, without optimal well-being, physical and mental well-being, all of our to-do lists, all of, I'm this, that, or the other, mother, wife, pharmacist, doctor, whatever profession we are in, you can't run on empty. You must always build up your tank first. It's like, when we go on the aeroplane, they say, put on your own mask first.
So you got to make sure that you take care of yourself. Make sure that you are,
especially at this time. Minimize, just try and take away certain things at this time as well. It's time to be winding down rather than taking on so much more.
Let's do music. 37 minutes past 7. We're talking and having a chat with a vibrant midlife lady who happens to be a pharmacist and empowering women and sharing with women, empowering them. You are listening to us on YouTube. You're listening to us on Twitter. You're finding us on Facebook. Again, you can download our app there on iTunes, on Google Play, on Huawei, the platform, and you can also listen to us on smart television. You can just download our app just on smart television, on LG smart television, and also on Roku television. You can hear us wherever you are in the world. Get in touch with us. Connect with us. It's Bonti, BONTI, at FANTASTICRADIOK.co.uk. My special guest is Bukky Ayoade, vibrant midlife coach, spending time with me. Let's do music. When we come back, I'd love to find out. I would love to find out from Bukky. How does sleeping, resting, play a part in pursuing your vibrant life? Let's do music.
Connect with Kojo on Twitter at BontiAmoaco or on email bonti@fantasticradio.co.uk.
El que quiere puede y el que puede se la presta. La cosa está mala, mala, te aseguro el que busca encuentra. Y si se cae el cielo, bailo bajo la tormenta. La cosa está mala, mala, te aseguro el que busca encuentra. Que pa' donde voy con mi lanza, pa' detrás de esa montaña.
Con botas, tacones, descalza, llueva lo que llueva a distancia.
Iré atrás a dañar mi destino, dibujar mi pie en el camino. Buscaré aquello que es mío, solo porque soy.
Looking forward to when I'm actually going to retire. Pension B has just helped me to feel more confident that I'm going to have enough money for then.
I don't plan a traditional retirement. I think a lot of us are going to be doing bits and bobs, including myself. So it's good to have the facility, knowing that your pension's in place, but then you can change as your circumstances change. But I think I'll still be doing some work into my late 60s and early 70s.
After 55 years, I believe that I can assess my pension.
It's helping people to take control of their pensions. So it's a great thing.
Courage doesn't always roar. Sometimes courage is a quiet voice at the end of the day saying, I will try again tomorrow.
Fantastic Radio UK app can be downloaded today on all app stores.
Welcome back. 40 minutes past 7, still on Britain's home of possibility, spending time with Bukky Ayoade, midlife, the vibrant midlife woman. She's a pharmacist, midlife. She calls herself midlife certified health coach, managing symptoms and naturally getting healthy fitter. And she shares and encourages and inspires women. Bukky, whilst you're talking, with the pillars in your journal, you talked about self-care, and you spoke briefly on sleep, the importance of sleep. Talk to me about that.
Yeah. So I think, first of all, what sleep helps us do is just rest our bodies and our minds. You wake up, ideally, you need to wake up refreshed so that you have the energy and the capacity to do what you need to do throughout the day.
Right.
At midlife, in midlife women, I will speak to midlife women specifically because those are my peeps. But in midlife women, one of the major symptoms of menopause is insomnia, sleep restlessness, because of the drop in hormone levels.
Mm-hmm.
So women they experience restlessness, they experience sweating, which again interrupts sleep, and their sleep cycles can be quite disrupted. Obviously, a woman at this phase of life is a busy woman. She's got so she needs to create habits that will help her get the quality sleep, which is 7 to 8 hours recommended at night. So that's the gist on sleep.
We're talking midlife. Help me to understand, what ages are we referring to? 40, 45?
Yeah. So midlife, I mean, from when I checked, because I had to go and check myself.
That's right.
Described from the age of 40 plus,
right,
up until 60, 65.
Right.
That window.
Right. You know, a person is a mother, or a person. Yeah. Let's take the lady being a mother. And she's got 2 kids. Some of them at that age, some didn't start that early, and they've got kids. Some of them have got kids just about to go to secondary school, or some even as primary school, and they've got to work, they've got a husband, they've got all the commitments. Sometimes, Bukky, I would say it's difficult. Sometimes it's tough. What would you encourage them to do at that stage in their lives? Is it the balancing? Is it about the care? What do they do? Talk to me about that.
So I can speak broadly, but obviously, again, as I said, this is an individual thing. My recommendation is, you, as a woman, you need to create balance. So you need to do all that you need to do, but you also need to focus on, I need to do this, be well to do all of this. So how do I do that?
I get it.
It might be a case of prioritize. So one of the things I say is book your rest times as appointments in your diary.
Bukky, you see, you drop a gem. Say that again.
Book your rest times as appointments in your diary. So if you can afford to take time out twice a year, make it, as you book your dental appointment, your GP appointment, your one-to-one with your manager at work, book it into your diary. If you are struggling with too many things, outsource some of those tasks if you can. Ask for help. We're so bad. Women are so bad asking for help. If you need help, ask for help if you're struggling.
But you know, I'm sorry to interject, but you know, this subject of asking for help, what is it that makes it difficult for women to ask for help? Is it because over the years, the female child has been conditioned to rescue everybody, and all of a sudden asking for help comes across as a weakling, or you know, it makes you feel as though you are letting your guard down? What is it? Talk to me about that.
You've spoken to a few of those things. Some women think, oh, they wear that superwoman cloak and wear it as a badge and then run themselves down to run themselves. Some women feel that they need to be doing everything. They need to be here, there, and everywhere. I'm saying no. Focus on a few things so that you're holistic in your manner. Because honestly, you have to look after number one. That's just where I'm at. You just have to look after number one.
Let's look at the number one book we're talking about.
Yes.
Look at the journal that we're talking about, the Vibrant Life Journal.
It's a beautiful journal.
Pick up a page and tell us what is there. Just pick up a page.
Okay, let me
pick up a page and tell us what is there.
Let's see. What do we want to talk about? You talked about sleep, so I'm just gonna open sleep.
Let's do that.
So sleep comes up on week 6. It has affirmations. So it says, I've got 4 affirmations here. Do you want me to read them out?
Please do.
I am proactive when it comes to my sleep so that I sleep well. I establish relaxation habits that set me up for a peaceful night's sleep. I sleep peacefully, so I wake up fully alert and refreshed. My evening routine is relaxed and prepares my mind and body for good sleep. We have a meditation verse. God says, I lie down and sleep. I wake again because the Lord sustains me. That's Psalm 3, verse 5. We have a quote in here. Tired minds don't plan well. Sleep first, plan later.
47 minutes past 7, talking to Bukky Ayoade from www.vibrantmidlife.com. You find Bukky on Instagram, you find her on LinkedIn, you find Bukky on all the social media platforms. What strikes me whilst you're reading, as we get another song and preparing for another song, I hear I hear mine. I hear mine. What I'm loving and what I'm noticing is the personal responsibility that an individual would have to take in making that happen. So then one would have to recognize that they are responsible for their own mental health and their own self-care. I love you to go on, please. You're going to say something, please.
Carry on. No. I was just affirming. Yes, absolutely.
Because I feel and I tend to think that we can easily rescue everybody, but not rescuing ourselves, right? So by the time we come to add value to anybody, there'll be nothing else to do in our relationships, our work, with everything. Even with finances, it's about understanding that you have the responsibility to sit and draft up your own plan, see how life is going to be, and be responsible for your own mental health and your own well-being, your own self-care. And I'm loving this conversation because many people, or many of us, have been raised to rescue everybody. Rescue everybody. Women have been raised to rescue every man on earth, right? So carry on, say that.
I think what's even key for me is a lot of chronic disease. So the diabetes, the cardiovascular disease, the cancers, a lot of them are lifestyle related. And when we prioritize lifestyle and wellness pillars, we can abate those things.
I like that.
And also, those diseases tend to be prominent in our community.
Right.
So it's also shifting that narrative. When a woman is well in the household, when her nutrition is right, when her fitness is right, the household is right. When the household is right, it's household to household. Our communities are right. And this is God's mandate for us. He wants us to prosper in health and well-being.
Bukky,
The UN has sustainable development goals, health and well-being for all.
I'm loving this conversation.
We
I'm
need,
loving
we
this
need to do a lot more.
No, I'm loving this conversation. 50 minutes past 7, that is your time. I want to be winding down and asking you a question here. Do you do one-to-one coaching with women? Because there are other personal, private issues that women go through, which I don't feel comfortable discussing because I feel it's very personal, and I would want to suggest women wanting to speak to you would reach out to you. Do you help women hold their hands and say, listen, concerning this, I can help you with this. I will recommend this for you. I will suggest you look at that, because this whole midlife comes with its own challenges. We are dealing with relationships. We are dealing with things to do with sexuality. We are dealing with all sorts of major life-changing processes that some of it I don't know, and some of it I've read extensively about, but I don't feel it's right to be discussing it in an open space, right? Because it's very personal, right? So do you help ladies, and how can women reach you if you do help women with mentoring and coaching?
So I do. I have a coaching program that I've created. It's called the Vibrant Midlife Menopause Solution. And it's got different pillars within that. We cover all of the aspects. We've talked about menopause symptoms, we cover food, we cover fitness, we cover self-care, we cover image, we cover confidence, we cover the mindset, because a lot of this comes from here as well. Reaching me, you've got hello@vibrantmidlife.com. Reach me on Instagram, Vibrant Midlife, and our website, vibrantmidlife.com. Being updated at the moment, but yes.
Book, the journal is being launched. I've seen it. The launch is being launched on the 11th of December. Where will it be launched? How can one reach it, or how can one get this journal?
So I'm dropping a couple of links today, between today and tomorrow. First, one link will be to register to join us at the launch. I would love for as many women as possible to just join us it's going to be a fun time. You know me, I love fun, so it's going to be a fun time. 5 p.m. 11th of December. We won't be there for more than an hour and a half, so you'll get your evening back. The other thing is I'm going to drop a pre-order link today so keep an eye on my Instagram for the pre-order link.
And what is your Instagram handle?
@Vibrant Midlife.
@Vibrant Midlife. For those who want to get in touch with Bukky, you go @Vibrant Midlife. Vibrant as in VIVIBRANT. Vibrant. Then there is Midlife as in midlife. MID life LIFE. You can always get in touch with Bukky. It's hello@vibrantmidlife.com. Bukky, we're preparing to wind out and sign out, and I want you to talk to me about image.
Okay. Okay.
I see you on the socials, and you meeting women and empowering women. Talk to me about the importance of image. We've dealt with the healthy stuff. Please talk to me about the importance of feeling good, looking good, and how it affects the psyche. Talk to me about that.
So, as you know, okay, you said I'm a pharmacist, but I actually took time out to train as an image consultant as a
No, I was going to go there.
I know, just because I just took an interest in image is so powerful. Image is powerful because it just infuses a woman with confidence. So when you know, and image is so it's a science for the outside, but also for the inside. So yes, people think it's just clothes, but it's more than that. It goes deep down into a woman's psyche. When a woman looks good, she feels good, she feels confidence. Especially at this phase of life, women lose confidence because a lot of other things are going on. And I say image is a science and an art. You need to know some fundamental things. Once you have those things locked down, you will always look good. You will always look good.
You are not somebody who who is short of confidence, as I can tell, it's coming through whilst we're talking. A woman comes to you and says, look, Bukky, I have been around, I've had challenges, I've had my own ups and downs, but I'm not sure whether what you are saying, I can do it. What will be your last word to them?
My word will be, do this for yourself. Do this for yourself. Take a step out of the comfort zone. This phase is a phase of, it can be a phase of discovery, of new start, of new beginning. And so come out of the norm, try something different for yourself.
Give me an example of something new. Give me an example. I'm putting you on the spot. What new thing can I do? Do I go try a new sport? Do I go, if I, do I go start a new hobby? Do I go running? Do I go mentoring? Do I go writing a book? What do I do? Give me an example.
So one of the main things we can do at this phase of life is do what I call a wellness vision. A wellness vision, and I do this with women on workshops. When we create a wellness vision, it will inform what is on the inside of you that you want to be doing, and that is what I say go and do.
57 minutes past 7. Been talking to Bukky Ayoade, menopause advocate pharmacist. Shared with us our wealth care, our health, everything to do with our mindset. She's dealt with our practices, the pillars, self-care, sleep, making sure that you get your image in place, making sure that you are in that state of confidence, knowing that you have what it takes to do what you were born to do. Her book is out on the 11th of December, 2021. Follow her. Find her on Instagram. Bukky, can you display it as we walk out? Where's the book? Let me see it. That's it. You get this book, Wellness and Affirmation Journal. And you just Google. You go on YouTube, or you go on Google, and you Google her name, Bukky Ayoade. And her name is right there. Mr. Hamidi, can we have her name back on there? You find her and you Google Bukky, and you would certainly, have I spelled your name right?
Yes, absolutely.
Right, so her name is Bukky, Bukky, Bukky. The surname is Ayoade, Ayoade, Bukky Ayoade. You go on Google her up, and you will find all the work she's doing. That's a menopause advocate. She does brilliant work with women, amazing lady, speaking to women, encouraging women, supporting women, bringing women into their own greatness. The 11th of December, 2021. Find her on Instagram. Find her on Instagram. You would find it. Hey, your Instagram title is what again? It's
Vibrant Midlife.
Thank you, Bukky. What's your last word as we walk up?
My last word is, let me tell you what my last word is.
Please do.
All the women in the house, or even the men, just say with me, I am vibrant, I am well,
okay,
I am healthy,
right,
I am whole.
Let's say that again. No. Let's say that again. We're going to do it together as we walk out. Let's do it. Say it and I'll repeat it.
I am vibrant.
I am vibrant.
I am well.
I am well.
I am healthy.
I am healthy.
I am whole.
I am whole. Can you say that
yourself a vibrant midlife?
No, say that again. Say that again. Go on.
I am vibrant.
Right.
I am well.
Well,
I am healthy.
I am healthy.
I am whole.
I am whole. And that's it.
Have yourself a vibrant midlife.
Her name is Bukky Ayoade, menopause advocate, a pharmacist, sharing time with me. I have enjoyed my time with this woman. Amazing conversation. Let's go have a vibrant, wellful, or wellness, and a healthy and a holistic day. My name is Kojo Bonti Amwako. I've enjoyed my time with Bukky Ayoade. Find her on Instagram. Get to know her book and get to go to the 11th of December 2021. I've enjoyed the time. I'll be with you tomorrow morning from 7 to 8. Once again, I want to thank the production team. I want to thank Mr. Hamidi, Kerry, Sherry, Tom for all the work that you guys have put in. I want to say, do you have yourself a vibrant day? My name is Kojo Bonti Amwako, and may you have a vibrant day. Bukky, thank you for coming through. I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Thank you so much.
For now. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
The empowering conversations with our guests, the riveting music we share with you. Thank you for choosing Fantastic Radio UK, home of possibilities.